Alright everyone, and welcome back to another Dragon Ball Legends video, and I am here to say that we win this match in this video that we shouldn't win. That happens every other video where I win a match I shouldn't win, because I'll get lucky or a couple things will pop my way, maybe they make one mistake and they lose. Dude, the match in this video is crazy. So definitely stay tuned for that PvP match. That's going to be at the literal end of the video. So here we have Vegito with full arts boosts, and this system has confused people since it released. I'm here to explain it to you one more time. These do affect PvP. Hear me out. They do affect PvP. That is contrary to what people believe or think, because they don't understand that these boosts are two things. There's two things in the boost. You literally see it in the icons. Heavy attack, or all of them are heavy attack for all the moves, and then a stat increase. The stat increase applies to every single game mode you play in. So my Vegito, it might have already been calculated in here, probably. My Vegito has an extra 13,000 to those stats. That is relevant in PvP, right? So the rest of this, the heavy attack, which is basically a critical hit, you'll see in a moment what happens when they get that. Oh my god. That is just basically the likelihood and how much damage it does. And dude, you would not want that in PvP, because characters blow up, right? That's a really, really strong effect. Now, my thoughts on this system are that it's just, it's still really tedious. It takes a lot of work. He's my second ever one. And there's no way to purchase anything to it, and I wouldn't anyway. I really wouldn't, because I'm not about to do that. I don't buy erasers, none of that stuff. Yeah, it's tedious, requires a lot of clicking, etc. So it's not really for me. But I thought this could be a fun little video, so we're gonna hop into some PvE content, also as a way to just play some of this content that I literally never touch in this game. In terms of videos anyway. I've dabbled in some videos, like story videos and stuff. You've been around for a long time. You've seen me do a lot of things. It's just that the only thing that really is super consistent is PvP or discussion videos. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn off this super speed. Okay. So you guys will hear it and see a visual. Look at the health. Look at that. Look at the health. You see the red punches and stuff? That's the heavy attack popping off. It's basically a profound critical hit. It does so much damage. You see how quickly his life bar melted? Now, obviously, this is literally level 1. Because this is also, if we're keeping it a buck, an excuse for me to even touch this, because I struggle to complete these like tower events too. It's because I just put my game on auto, bro. It's not that I struggle in terms of I can't do it, because I obviously can. It's just more or less like I forget to do it, or things like, just more of a time commitment, right? So I don't really sit here like I am right now and playing. We didn't actually get to see the damage because he died so quickly. I think I am going to spend about 30 minutes. Hopefully it's not really that long, but I think I'm going to spend a little bit of time. Look at the damage with the blasts. Spend a little bit of time here and just kind of farm these so we can make our way towards the end and the harder content. You know what? Actually, no, I'll do that off camera. What we will do is we're going to shift over to the, I think, what is it? The Super Ultra SpaceTime or whatever. We'll just go to the hardest stage and play that. I'll worry about this later, because I got a lot of work to do. I still haven't finished the last like tower style event. So let's go to the Ultra SpaceTime Rush Super Edition. Dragon Ball Super, or super as in like the actual meaning of the word. All right, let's reattempt. We'll see what happens here. So he's not going to have all the fancy team stuff unless I'll just put it on. Can I? Nope, it doesn't let me actually pull up the party, so I can't pull in my default team that I had previously. So there is a leader slot, so that's good. You can use him in the leader. What we will do is we'll just give him Zenkai buffs and call it a day, and we're gonna see him pop off, bro. So there's a Zenkai buff for him there. We'll give you that. That's a Z ability only. Zenkai buff here, a Zenkai buff here, and The last one, I don't know if he has a fourth one, but I'm not really going to spend time looking for it. We will give you that Z ability. Cool. Let's go ahead and hop in. I'm not going to switch, not going to do anything fancy. We're just going to stick with VB and go from there. So this is a really, so basically what this system is for content, like PvE content that's kind of hard. And I've said when this system came out, my worry with this system was that they were going to make content harder, so you had to do this. And I'm here to report that some of the content coming out is, in fact, a lot harder to where you have to do this. Or it's not really that you have to, but it just makes it so much easier if you actually do. Look at the damage. Every single hit is a heavy attack. You can hear it. It sounds like a freaking machine gun going off. Every single hit is a heavy attack. Or actually, I think they might just be crits and then heavy attacks, right? Is heavy attacks the red ones? Heavy attacks might be the red ones. Because sometimes it doesn't actually do the red. You done, buddy? Okay, yeah. Let's see right here. The health bar, my God. See, yeah, that one had the red on it. Either that or it's just some sort of visual. That's pretty crazy, though. 3.9 million with just like 3 strike cards. I need to get a, let's sit and just do the blue card. I want to get a counter and go for the blue. Let's see what the blue does. How much is it's going to hit? This is going to be pure blue damage. Hopefully we get one. How much? 2.5. Dude, so for context, we're taking on PvE content, right? So like, so it's not like it's PvP where you've got the players with the varying amount of stars from, I guess, as low as 2 or 1, so whatever, all the way up to 14. You know, it's not like that, or equips or stuff like that. So it's a little bit different. So obviously that would factor in on the damage if the opponent had those things. But for context, I mean, he's doing a few cards and basically killing characters. He's doing 2 million damage, 3 million damage with just a few cards. These characters don't got that much HP typically. So he's basically, if you were to transport this damage to PvP as it is, this system, it would skew a little bit because of the factors I mentioned. But as it is right now, the way it looks, like he's like basically just 2-carding every character and it doesn't matter, right? Crazy system. So I'm very happy it's not in PvP. Speaking of, we're going to play some PvP next, and you guys will see that match that I talked about earlier. I played it before this part of the video. Quick note though, if you haven't already seen the video that I did earlier, it was a compilation of Vegito Blue just completely dominating. There was also an ad in that video for another game, so I would really appreciate if you guys could give that video some love. That one is actually kind of underperforming, so I wanted to go ahead and just plug it here. If you made it to this point, you obviously enjoy the content, so if you haven't seen that other video, it would mean a ton to me if you guys did check it out. It'll be in the description and clickable on the screen. Alright guys, here's the PvP, and I hope you guys have a good day. Ooh, I haven't seen him on a Android team. This will be pretty fun. Yeah, I think this should be pretty fun. Alright guys, here we go. Alright, let's rock. Surprised he didn't try to take initiative there. We both were without Vanish, so I thought he might have, but he didn't, so whatever. Let's go with this blast early. So he did just switch to type advantage, but I don't really care a lot. So we did pick up another cover null right there. So when the Vegito Blue is inevitably back, it shouldn't matter. This will force a Gamma Switch. Oh, no Gamma Switch. Let's go for the blast. Oh, perfect. Not great. Look at him going quick, so I can't switch either. Oh, look at you. Look at you. Fair. My mind was set on trying to bring Vegito in and go for the green. I should have just did it instead of trying to back away a little bit to have more room to operate. Okay, so we got the rush seal. Actually, he doesn't just go quickly. He just naturally does it, I guess. Thanks, buddy. Not sure why, but thank you. I'll take that. So he's gonna get stuck here. I'll be able to switch on the gamma switch right here. See if he actually did go for it. Ah, he didn't go for it. I was hoping he would. That would have been amazing if he did. It's unfortunate I filled my gauge early right there. Lag, hello? Because if I had just waited, if I was able to wait a couple cards later, I would have had a lot longer on it, a lot more potential. See, this is why, because it filled instantly when I used my first card, so they basically overlapped. Their neutrality was gone. Up, it's back now. So that's like their saving grace, is if they're on offense, they're fine because they can pick up their type neutral, which is huge for them. Their problem is when they're on the defense. Why is it lagging? Wow, he went full screen. I didn't think he would go full screen on that. I thought he was going to cancel for sure. Oh, man, that is too funny. Homie went full screen on that one. Seriously? He got that lucky? Oh, really now? Oh, really now? That was hyper lucky. Damn, it do be like that. It do be like that, don't it? All right. What are we getting here? He was really about to throw a full screen blue. I'm sick. I'm just disgusted. I'm disgusted. Are you kidding? Thank you for the vanish. I really needed it. I really needed it. Okay, I get my gauge here. Thankfully, it activates on card activation when you literally fill the gauge, right? There's another vanish. God, Vegito is so dumb. Vegito is actually cracked as hell. That freaking blue card seal they started doing with the tag 4s and like gave to a bunch of characters is such a dumb mechanic. Because it shut down all types of blue card interactions. Ah! Thanks, buddy. He gave that one mistake. Dude, hold on. Can I just reflect for a minute? I was getting destroyed, bro. Like, if this was any other character, I'd probably lose. And if it's not any other character, if it's not one of like a select like 3 characters, including this guy, I'd probably lose. So like I've been talking about it, and there's always the stragglers that are like, oh, this and that, Vegito isn't that hard, or this and that. And it's like, it's not really that he's tough to deal with per se. It's that you can't really do anything when he gets going, right? And if he keeps getting you, you will lose. Now, obviously that applies to every character, but there's no disadvantage. Like, you see he gets constant vanishes back. His green pops on everything, basically. His green gives him a full blue, which in that instance it was sealed, but that would have been a very powerful retaliation. That would have been neutral, by the way. I don't know if that would matter, but just situationally, that does matter a lot. So it's the things like that that make Vegito broken as hell. And not even mentioning the fact that he has the constant nullify cover change. If it doesn't overlap like it did for me here, that would have stacked for 10 instead, and I would have been building on another one, right? So like, it's that stuff I think some people are missing with this guy. Because some people are just, they're doing the typical thing where it's like, oh, he's overrated and this and that. And it's like, well, he's top 1. That's not really overrated. But some people will think Goku and Frieza are better, and that's fair if you think it's whatever. But I think that when they talk about, oh, it's just a vanish removal, and those are good effects. It's just that it's not really his thing. And you know, I talked about this a little bit in the Gamma video. I talked about how like they're kind of falling off a little bit, and it's like I mentioned how like, and it actually popped up in this video, they're still really strong. Yellows are not invalidated unless they kind of have lack of neutrality, then they will really struggle. But the Gammas are really strong because of their neutrality. But the problem is it's only on tag switch for 3 seconds. And they didn't give them reverse element. They didn't do that because Vegito Blue was coming out. They knew damn well what they were doing. The one time they don't give reverse element, right? So anyway, that was fun. We're going to conclude here. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to subscribe, hit that thumbs up, and all that fun stuff. I'll see you in the next one. All right, guys, remember, check out that video. It really would mean a lot to me if you guys did. All right.